Man, probably a fun fact on me is that I like to read. Like I like to read. That's a lost art nowadays. Oh, my great uncle is Jesse Owens. He won 4 gold medals in 1936.
I always want to leave people with this, man, to all the viewers and everybody out there, man. Make sure you guys finish your story. Make sure you guys finish your journey because somebody's going to need it.
Yeah. All you got to do is push the back button. That's all you got to do. Push the back signal.
Try not to think about the future too much so you can maximize the now.
Who's your favorite rap artist?
Man, to be honest, it's crazy. Tupac always been my number one, right? Like he got me through so much stuff, but Lil Wayne has been in the modern day.
I said, what does it really take? What does it really take to be great, Drew? And he looked at me and he was like, you really want to know? And he was like, to be honest, everything you did to get here, you need to be consistent times 10.
There ain't no dang 2 miles.
I said 1 minute. I'm gonna tag in.
Hey, we live from SCWF Studios here in Arlington, Texas. And man, we on this Thursday got it popping with pro boxer. You know, we got a live interview with pro boxer Chiccn Metcalf, man.
What's up, everybody? It's the queen.
So, man, we definitely appreciate you hanging out with us. So, you're from Dallas, right?
Oak Cliff to be exact.
Hell, we gotta say it right, man. The Triple D, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, because I am the Triple D fight queen.
All right, so I mean, you know, me coming from New Orleans, I always wondered what the Triple D meant. Is it what, Dallas, Duncanville, DeSoto?
No. Oh my God. Don't ever say that again. I might have to go punch him myself.
All right, so I mean, what is it? Like, tell me what is
it? It's really the city logo. It was three Ds. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much like the waste management, wasn't it? It was them.
Oh, wow.
So, so it pretty much the Triple D. That's what it was.
So it's not Duncanville.
No. I thought I was big shit when I figured that out.
I mean, they not really considered Dallas. They're the suburbs.
I was always wondered about that. I was like, wait, how is it that, you know, is this, you know, Dallas and this is the suburbs?
Just them.
Yeah.
All right. So, you know, we live from Arlington. You know, we got that out the way. So, what's something that they do in Triple D? You know, I know, is it Rudy's Chicken? You know,
the best.
Okay.
That's mine. I mean, that's my kryptonite.
I'm a Hogs person. Hogs with some fire ass hot honey.
Oh, hot honey.
Hot honey.
I don't know about that, man.
Boy.
You know what? I done had it before, but I just it was like a long time. I just been stuck on Rudy's. I just keep going
Rudy,
there.
you got blood pressure.
Hey, they got all that seasoning. You hear me say? You just gotta make sure you drink a lot of water.
All right. I could dig it. So, you know, definitely we got to get right into this interview. But, you know, definitely got to give a shout out to everyone. Let everyone know that we're tapped in. All our shows, interviews are interactive. So we got the box champion. Wait, when we first met you, your hashtag was knocking those out.
Oh, 2022. Yeah, it was 2021. Yep, that was my stuff.
Right. I mean, so we got you in here. So if y'all got any questions, y'all definitely, ask them. Type them up in the comments.
Yep.
Hit enter, ask them, and we'll definitely respond back to them. So, man, all right, let's get this thing started. So, what you got for us, Coach Lee? What do you think?
Man, I don't know is the closest I've been to a boxer. She's a little bit intimidating. I'm looking at her hands over there. They look like they put some knots on your head.
Hey man, I be sitting there doing my little wrist exercise.
Right.
So all this could be strong.
Nice. All right. I mean, so we can't get it started with definitely about talking about how you came in here. You came in the studio, you know what I'm saying, and you scared my guy.
I mean,
he thought you about putting them hands on. You stood up over him.
I was saying, man, I should just left my little hook out there so he could have ran into it.
Nice. All right. So, tell us a little bit about, what you got going on. So tomorrow is you have the weigh-in. Yeah.
Oh, man, coming in strong already.
Uh-oh.
First coming of the day. I don't know who Facebook user is, but has anyone put a ring on it yet?
Oh, no.
Wait, I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah.
Coming strong.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was engaged, but you know what I'm saying? I had to put him back as a boyfriend right there. Yeah, you got to realize, man, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if I'm with you, you know what I'm saying, it's a privilege because I'm a good woman. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no broke woman. You know what I'm saying? Every time you see me, I'm always striving, getting more. And you know what I'm saying? You can't just be used to that and just feel like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we go together. All right, we just go together.
I haven't heard that word in years. We go together.
That's what I'm saying. We go together. Come on.
It's so throwback.
Facts. I mean, so everyone has, like what they look for. So by you being a boxer, so does your boyfriend or your significant other or anyone, do they have to be able to fight?
I mean, yeah, he do know how to fight. and he do work out. So he got a nice body. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. You gotta have some fitness in you for me to talk to you. I mean, you just crazy. I'm over here slim and cut up, and then you just over there
breathing all hard.
Yeah.
All right. Because shout out to my guy Will, Ferris, man. He's a big fan of yours, and he wants to, make it out here.
Thank you, Ferris.
If he wants to, if you want to take you out, so what do you look for? What is the criteria of taking you out? Because I mean, you've been a lot of places.
Well, first I gotta be single because I don't be cheating on it.
Okay, let's get that straight.
I gotta be single. But I'm a real cool female that like when people approach me, they just be like, this how your energy is on social media. That's how I am in like real life. Like I'm funny. You can walk up to me. I'm approachable. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, just be real. Just be nice and you know what I'm saying? Show me a good time.
But you don't think you're intimidating? Look what you're saying. Somebody just be nice.
I mean, if you make me mad.
She got the neck roll.
You make me mad.
Step out of line, man.
All right. So, tell us about the matchup that's going on tomorrow. So, Saturday. Sorry. So tomorrow's the weigh-in.
The weigh-in, yeah. And just so y'all know, I'm wearing Versace tomorrow.
Hey.
Versace.
That's my brand right there, man.
I'm wearing Versace down, you know what I'm saying, tomorrow, so I can let them know this ain't no cheap fight over here. And we gonna be fighting Saturday night at Gilley's. I'm very excited. I'm ready to fight. I'm the first female to headline a boxing event here in Dallas.
Wow.
So I'm the main event. Yeah, I'm trying to make history. I'm trying to put on for the other females here in the city because we work hard. You know what I'm saying? We spar hard. Like I got friends who are actually boxers. You wouldn't even think we friends in the ring when we spar.
Wow. Y'all on at it like that?
Yeah, we be going hard just like that.
Everybody hungry.
Yeah, we hungry. Like I don't want no easy sparring. I don't want no weak sparring because that's not making me better. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody who's gonna bring it to me. And if you my friend and I want this, then I want you to bring it.
Do your part.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, but you also do Spar Wars as well. So,
yes.
So I mean, you got a plethora of people you can box. I mean, y'all like that word?
Yeah,
I asked Google.
I like that word.
So I mean, how did that play into your sparring? You got the Spar Wars. You do that where you got different amateur boxers.
There's and street fighters that come out because I started from that.
Wow.
It wasn't called Spar Wars. It was pretty much like Fight Night, but I started from the underground boxing where we was pretty much fighting in the clubs and they was throwing money in the ring. What I was racking up. You know what I'm saying? My first year in the Fight Night, so I made like 30 bands. So it was like, what? They was, y'all gotta go to my old YouTube videos like to see. That's how I got my fan base because I came from underground. No, I didn't have like real technique. It was just straight like you ain't have no win, your ass ain't gonna win. You know what I'm saying?
Like that.
Yeah, straight like that. So I was just straight fighting. I just got into they was like, hey, well, you know what? They brung a real boxer in.
Okay.
To beat me.
What?
And she didn't, but she didn't like
got a ringer for you.
Yeah, they really got it because I was beating everybody up. They was like, I'm beating the girls who like known in the city for fighting. You know what I'm saying? Right. So they went and got a girl from like the real boxing gym who's a real boxer.
Wow.
And so she didn't like beat my ass, but she, you know what I'm saying? It was the technique wise, and I understood.
Taught you something in the ring.
Yeah. So I started training for real.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
Yeah.
Wait, you said this like, you should see what I started training for real.
Yeah, so I went and got a real trainer named Warnell. I went back to because I'm from Village Oaks in Oak Cliff.
Okay.
And so they got a boxing gym there. So I went over there and I started training. And I started getting my little technique down and whatever. And one day she came over, her and all the girls the elite girls came over to spar at one of the gyms I was at.
Mm-hmm.
And I was ready to go for a tournament. And the LBC, the president of the LBC was there.
Wow.
And she said,
what's the LBC?
That's the person over this area of the amateur of USA boxing.
Okay.
So she was there watching us spar. And so she seen that I was holding my own against these girls that's been boxing and everything. And so she set up the fight. So it was the girls' last fight before she went pro. Whoa. And it was my first amateur fight. So yeah.
Okay.
So I went in that thing. I said, yeah, I'm coming back with a vengeance.
Yes,
and so I won. So now my first fight as an amateur, you supposed to fight novice. I fought open.
Oh wow!
Yes, that was my first fight. I jumped right on in there.
Wow! All right, so make sure I'm following your fight career. So you started, just fight night, just
in the club,
right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, back in my day, that used to get the police called on you.
I mean, not because it was just like it was for fun.
I remember seeing some of them YouTube videos now.
Yeah, I would say I got paid by Mayweather before I had went to Miami. What? Yes, that's what people were saying. I was a money team because Mayweather, like I had put it all over social media. He paid me. It was a couple of bands. I was putting that money.
Wow, that's impressive. That's impressive. So, all right. So we got here. We got questions. They're coming up. So we have. Has anyone put a ring on it yet? So he said that, and well, it's cold weather. That's big boy season. That's what someone says. They
cold weather.
Well, for cold weather, it's big boy season.
Well, you know what? If you're a cute teddy bear, you might just get some love. You know what I'm saying? You're a cute teddy bear, you can get some love.
All right.
You're not doing yourself a favor though. You need to make sure we know who you are while you comment.
All right, so you've had a lot of spars. We see that. I've seen you, in a lot of gyms. Mm-hmm. And you spar with a variety of people. So who do you like to spar with? Like, is there one person that you be like, hey, you know what? I like sparring with bro. Because I see your timeline. Yeah. She spars with everyone.
Yeah, that's what all the girls.
You spar with Aunt Jemima, Barack Obama. I mean, like everybody.
Like
Michelle, anybody could get it.
Yes, anybody could get it. Hey, man, the trade. That was Adrian Brunner was saying it. A Mexican, American, anybody can get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now, like, my favorite sparring partners is like matter of fact, one of the girls who I lost to on my pro debut. Mm-hmm. Like she's one like she's like one of my head sparring partners that would get me ready for a lot of my fights. Like, cause we both here in the city, so we were just like, there's no need for us to like fight each other again unless it's like for some money. Right. Or for a belt because I have beat her in the amateurs. So we had to get through it. And she the first fight because they called me in 30 days like, hey, you want to fight? Right. You gonna fight her? I was like, shit, I already beat her up before. I'm gonna get in there. But then I realized pro is way different than when you got 8-ounce gloves on and no head girl. I said, this bitch didn't hit this hard the last time.
Right, like shit, for real.
But it was a good fight though, cause like it like I didn't like she didn't just beat the crap out of me, but she had already been training for months and months for that fight, and I came in 30 days like, yeah, what's up?
Wow.
Yeah.
But you held your own.
I held my own.
More than held her own.
For around, I held my own.
Because I mean, honestly, I was out there in the crowd, and a lot of people was, they was confident in no girl. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, they were saying like it was your first time ever fighting. I think it was a southph.
Oh, you talking about this fight?
No, this fight.
Yo,
okay.
So the fight, I was talking about my first fight, my pro debut.
Okay.
But this fight right here, yeah, I don't have I fought. No, I haven't fought a southpaw, but I spar southpaws. It was just it wasn't even her being a southpaw, it was her just being long and just was running. She knew how to get away from me. Yeah, she knew how to get away. And then I found out she was a Division I basketball player. Yes. So that's why her footwork, she did have good footwork. Yeah. And she knew how to get away. And that's what that was the last fight. You know what I'm saying? But I did shatter her nose. So one thing for sure, she know ain't no weak over here. Ain't no weak over here.
All right. We like that. So we definitely got to pay some bills. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. And that was just a intro. But we got more. Y'all definitely sit back. We got more of the interview with Chiccn MF Champ. Let's take a quick break.
Be back by 15-20.
Like that.
What's up, world? Kyrie Robinson, man. New Orleans Saints veteran. Hey, man, make sure you guys go check out my guy, man, STWF, the media, man. Check them guys out. Y'all want to get sports talks with players, with fans, anything like that, man, go check them guys out, man. That's the place to be if you want to talk sports. Who that nation?
Southside, I'm the realest.
On the grind. Got to
take mine. Okay, look. And we back with more with Triple D's own Chiccn Metcalf, man. So let's get this thing started, man. Like, let's get this thing. So we got a lot of questions for you.
Okay.
So the first one, we got, how did it feel, to get back in the ring after your first fight?
Man, it would feel so good. I mean, you seen I was around that ring dancing after I fought. I didn't even know if I won or not yet. Well, I kind of knew because I had over her leak and I was beating her up. But I'm just
for real.
But it was just so much fun because, like, I didn't know that I had depression. You know what I'm saying? Until you just sitting somewhere and you just got tears in your eyes because I want to fight. You know what I'm saying? I've turned my garage into a home gym because they had turned the gyms down. So, like, a part of my garage, you can't even park over there. It's bags, workout gear, Olympic weights, everything over there. So, you know what I'm saying? I started getting in. And when they said, hey, we having some fights, and they asked me to get on the card, shoot, I guess the city was happy I was back, too, because it was like I sold over $10,000 worth of tickets.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So, it was lit.
Yeah, I mean, and it was star-studded. Definitely give a shout out to Kingdom Boxing Promotions.
Yes, Kingdom Boxing. Shout out to them.
They had, it was star-studded. They had Cowboy players there, former Cowboy players. They had Roy Jones there.
Yeah.
So, and they had a lot of Dallas in there.
They had the mayor. Hey, it's so tight when the mayor know your name. Yes. And he be calling me Chicken. He be like, let's go, Chicken. So, yes, it was like so many people there. I think like Earl Spence then was there. Yes. Derek James then was there. It was like a lot of people there. It was a lot of people that's predominant in the city who got like known for big black businesses. They was there. Wow. And they started sponsoring me and everything. So it was lit.
All right. I mean, so, definitely coming after that, because you seen the city was on your back. They backed you, and I guess the promotion team seen it because now, you're the main card.
Yes.
So how did it feel? How does that feel?
Man, it feel like great. Like every time I talk about it, it make my body just shake. Cause it's like, cause you like to be a female on top of that, a black female. Cause Texas, we pretty much Hispanic based and big. You know what I'm saying? And I would think that a Hispanic girl would have did it first. But in my Soulja Boy voice, I did it first.
You like that?
Yeah. So it's like a dream come true. Like I'm ready to be the main event when I'm finna go for a world title because Dallas never had a female world champion. And that's what I'm striving for right now.
History in the making.
Yes, history.
And, and you've been like that. You know what I'm saying? We met during the pandemic, reached out during the pandemic. And that was your mantra then. We interviewed you, during that time. And you said that as soon as, the world opened up, you coming out. So, you had that opportunity, So was pretty, that was pretty good to witness that. So,
yes, thank you.
How's your style changed since fighting your lanky fighter last fight?
Well, with this style, like I feel like my style really wasn't bad. I just feel like when I was looking at it, I didn't use my jab as much because I was getting frustrated through in the fight. You know what I'm saying? And people could tell that I was frustrated.
Yes, we seen
you know
that.
what I'm saying? And so I feel like this fight, what I'm known for is using my jab.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just that it made me so mad that she didn't want to engage in the fight.
Let's do this.
I just say, you know what? I know I'm in straight to fight her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We finna fight.
Right.
Yeah, but this fight, you gonna see me back to what I'm good, and that's being a boxer, a technician. You know what I'm saying? And I'm picking my shots how it's gonna be.
All right. So, definitely with this, you got this style, style of fighting. Hey man, we got that juvenile bumping in the background. It's 100 now.
Yeah, for real.
So we got a Facebook user. He asks, what would it take to sponsor you?
You know what? You can just hit me in my messages, and I can be able to show you the sponsorship packages that we have. And then if you have a business that we both can, trade some type of thing. Like it's ways you can sponsor me. So you just hit me in my inbox, and we can be able to work out something.
Okay. I think that's my guy Ferris, man. He's definitely tapped in with you.
But tell Ferris, yeah, man. Tell him hit me on. Go ahead, hit me up.
That's your invite, Ferris.
Yeah.
You're gonna slide up in there and get knocked out, man. All right. So I mean, we started the show, we started the interview with your what you actually training. So where was that at?
That was actually in Little Rock, Arkansas. I go out there, I train with Ozell Nelson. That's Jermaine Taylor's old coach.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and Travell Maison, if you know who that was. He passed away during the pandemic, but he was a rising he was signed to Golden Boy. He was a rising star. He had just won the NABL belt. Wow. That's why this last belt, like I wanted to do that, make sure I get that belt for him because like he lost a fighter that he really loved. And that fighter was from Texas, but he was from Austin, Texas. So yeah, we're gonna go for that belt again though. It probably be in a lesser weight class because like I need to be small. I'm really a small girl. You know what I'm saying? In that weight class, I'm not really losing too much. I'm pretty much walking around it that way. So they feel like I'll be even stronger if I go down in weight. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not really rehydrating. Like when I got on the scale the next day after that fight, I had only gained 1 pound.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. And like that's always amazed me about boxers is how you all are able to just exactly.
Yes.
So
I mean, when you work at 115, you better lose weight. Or you ain't no real boxer. You ain't working hard.
That is true. I mean, so what is your secret to losing weight? Because we shout out to Goodrich. He just had a fight. He's an MMA fighter, and he said his secret is wheat thins.
Wheat thins.
Yes. For him shedding weight and everything?
Oh, okay. So me, I pretty much just smaller my portions down, and I eat a lot of fish and chicken. You know what I'm saying? I don't really eat pork and stuff like that. It's a little bit, but it's not really something major in my thing. So I do fish and chicken, cold pressed juices, and stuff like that. And I just pretty much work out hard because now I only gain weight because I done got older, and then I lift weights now. Like I make myself, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much why I used to walk around in like 115, like some years ago. That was like my original weight. Like 115, 160, yeah, I was skinty. Skinty, but I always had a little shape.
Watch out now.
Yeah, I gotta say that.
All right. So, how is your training and preparation different for this fight?
Well, this fight, because I know that I'm fighting another southpaw, but they would say she's somebody who's an in-shape fighter that keeps coming. So I'll make sure I was fighting some southpaws, which is another girl who's one of my favorite foreign fighters. She know how to switch from southpaw and orthodox. So so she real good. She a national Golden Gloves champion. She was ranked high. Her name Alexis. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my girl Alexis over there at Dream Performance. You know what I'm saying? And so I've been sparring like good sparring partners. Girls have been coming out of town, and then look like the nationals just passed. It's another tournament this weekend, so I actually been getting so much work because all the other girls was getting ready for these tournaments and these fights, so I was getting all the work.
All right. And earlier, you mentioned Mayweather, and it looked like Mayweather just opened up a boxing gym in Cedar Hill.
Yes, and I'm the new head trainer.
Like a dog.
Yeah, man. Y'all know I got to get to the money. Y'all get to the bag.
Where's it
man.
located at in Cedar Hill?
It's right there in Hillside Village at the mall right there.
Right, yep.
We right there where the old title used to be. But now we done remodeled it, and it's like on steroids.
Wow.
It's like title on steroids.
So how did that help you? So did that change your mindset, your approach to, training, with, like being there, or how did that help you?
Well, it really just motivate me to just I see things looking up for me. So I just want to keep progressing in my career. As long as I'm doing good in my career, I feel like everything else that I do, people going to follow because they just going to see that, hey, she a boxer, but she got all this going on. You know what I'm saying?
Hanging around winners.
Yeah, they like hanging around winners, and I'm a winner in everything. I'm going to make sure that even when I took an L, I still won. You know what I'm saying? So right. It is what it is.
And that's why, and that's why we wanted to get you on this interview and show, hey, we wanted to show that we rock with you because, I seen that winner mentality. It's like, because at the end of the day, yeah, you came out there, but I know for a fact you about to get back out there and put it to whoever this is you about to get in the ring with.
Yes.
So definitely, I like how you said that, you're a winner. Winners win.
We always win.
So, all right, let's see. I'm gonna ask you this one question.
What?
All right, I think I asked you Rudy's Chicken, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rudy's Chicken or Popeyes? I'm a Popeyes guy. You ever had Popeyes?
I mean, I had Popeyes, but
I heard it's better with y'all.
That is true.
Yeah, right. In Louisiana, right? Yeah. I still ain't ate it out there, and I still haven't even been to New Orleans yet.
What?
Yeah, because my family originated from Shreveport. So when I was young, I used to go back to Shreveport a lot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay.
So I used to be out there.
All right. So what is your favorite Louisiana dish?
Well, I like that crawfish A2
Okay. Yeah. Shout out to you. Said it right. Crawfish A2.
Yeah, I like that. I like it on the fish.
Nice. Nice. All right. I can dig it. So with the hype of being a main card, does that change your mental approach?
Yes, because I want to make sure, hey, I'm looking sharp because now I'm the main attraction. People show up to fights late. So they don't always get to see everybody. But they're going to be, you're going to see me tonight. So, yeah, so I'm making sure, hey, it's not going to even be a slugfest. I'm just going to just outbox the hell out of them. I'm just look pretty. And that's what I'm coming to do.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm in shape.
Like the greatest over there.
Right, I'm about to say, exactly. We can tell you've been working out there.
Yes.
All right, cool. So, definitely, you got the mental approach. You change the mental approach to this. You going in for Sachi. You know what I'm saying? I like that Sachi.
Yes.
So after you win, what's next?
Well, we're gonna have like an after party. Because we is having an after party at the 5 right down the street.
Like that.
You know what I'm saying? We having twerk contests. No, but yeah, we gonna have fun. And then after that, I'm gonna get back into I take a couple of days off, get back into training, get back into the Mayweather gym, get to my shop. I have a boutique and a salon too as well.
Tell me about that.
Where's that located?
That's located right there across from Redbird Mall. So I'm right there in the area where I grew up at, where I used to work, and come over there and go shopping. I'm off of American Way, 7010 American Way in Westmoreland and Camp Wisdom right there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. And that's like up and coming area because they're doing a lottery development.
And I'm so happy for that. And I'm like, 'cause that used to be an area where a lot of black people would come and spend a lot of money. Like Oak Cliff spent money in Oak Cliff, and that was like one of the areas that was good.
Yeah, they used to say, make Camp Wisdom great again. I think I used to
Camp Wisdom used to be the
spot. It was. And so now I'm just happy that that's why I'm keeping my shop. I opened up in February, and then March the pandemic hit.
Wow.
Yes, and so I still was paying rent. I didn't care. I've been getting it out the mud, you know what I'm saying? So I seen what was going on. I said, man, I'm staying right here. Because when it's gravy, it's gonna be gravy.
Yes. Yeah. Right.
When it's gravy, it's gonna get gravy.
And it's funny because I actually, seen Oak Cliff going up. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I started, rocking with a lot of Oak Cliff people around that area because, shout out to Yellow Beezy Trap and everybody. Oak Cliff, America is up and coming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody know the OC.
Yeah, because it's so crazy because when the Trap Boy started rapping, Like one of his first shows was like at a fight night and stuff. Like
Oh,
he was
wow.
doing stuff at fight night. He probably don't even remember. If I bring it up, he'll probably remember like him. And then when Yella, they used to always be in my fight. I got like old pictures of us when they used to be at my fight night.
Wow.
Yes, and they was trapping us like young nigga rapping designer.
Yeah.
So they was coming out with them songs. So I was buying. That's when we was actually buying the CDs. They was selling it out the trunk.
Wow. You know, that was years, goes and blows ago.
Yeah, that was like in 2012 or so.
All right. So what's your biggest memory, you know, in fighting? You know, coming through Oak Cliff, you know, because you got a real big history. You know what I'm saying? You came from fight night, amateur, pro, and, you know, you have a large array of people, friends, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your, like, most memorable moment?
Well, just in boxing period, like, most memorable, my first one, because it's like so many just when I met Mayweather, and he actually was going for me.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because I hadn't fought in front of him twice, but he remembered me from the first time when I beat a girl who was that he knew that was known.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? But then the fight, and so I came in there and he was, and they got his attention. He was like, oh yeah, I remember that girl. She going. They were like, Chiccn, I don't know what you do, but Mayweather going for you.
Oh, wow.
And that made me lit. Then after I beat the girl, he gave me some money. So that was,
that thing good.
I was like, yeah. So that will push me some more. Cause I was just like, man, if somebody can notice me at this level when I'm just pretty much just fighting because I love it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be good. And then like my pro debut, because like you only get one pro debut.
That's true.
Yeah.
You gotta make it
and
count.
Then you gotta make it count. And even though I lost, it was so much like fun. You know what I'm saying? Because I had everybody there. Like people were so excited for me to see me like just doing what I just love to do and it just keep progress. So that was like one of my memorable moments.
Wow. That confidence.
Yeah, bring that confidence up.
Yeah. And you know, it's funny because Dallas has a history of fighting.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like they have the camp was the in the forest, King of the Hill or something like on Cedar Hill, you know, where they fight at a park. You know, they do that.
Yeah, that's you know you're talking about, that's wood.
Yeah, something like fight the woods or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, and then they used to have the tapes, you know what I'm saying? Like back in the early 2000s, these kids just fighting on tapes, you know, just fighting. So do you think that's indicative of Dallas?
Pretty so, yeah. Pretty much.
Wait, both of them said
it really is, though. It really is.
On the playground where legends are made, man.
I'm telling you, in Village Oaks, we had our own boxing gym there.
Oh, wow.
It was called the Home of the Champions. And everybody done trained there before. Like, if you find old pictures of Earl Spence, he was training there. Curtis Coates was a trainer there. You know, he was one of the first world, you know what I'm saying, champions. Yeah, like, we known for fighting. You know what I'm saying? Quincy Taylor, like you see him, he be at my fights. He be showing me some stuff with my jazz. Like, Quincy, that's my guy.
Okay. So my son, you know, I don't know if he wants to box me, but he said he won't box. You know what I'm saying?
It's probably you.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. You know, so I'm signing a little Negro up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's your strategy? You know what I'm saying? Do you look at people's eyes? Do you look at people's hips? You know what I'm saying? What do you know, what's the snap like on your jab? So I'm going to ask you this. So if someone's trying to get into boxing, what is it that you like they need to come in? Because some people say you got to have a big fist. You got to be able to snap jab.
No, first of all, you need to have hard work and dedication already. You know what I'm saying? Instilled in you because you can't play boxing.
No.
Wow.
You're gonna get exposed. You're gonna get exposed and you will get hurt. You know what I'm saying? You will get hurt playing in that ring. You'll get somebody who mentality is way different. You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, my mentality is, shoot, especially not when I'm sparring, because I'm pretty much sparring, you know what I'm saying? I ain't sparring to hurt, but when it's time to fight, I'm trying to hurt you.
Shoot,
I'm trying
scared.
I
feel like
I'm trying to stop you. Yeah, I'm trying to stop you.
All right. You know, so
all it takes is one punch.
It takes is one punch to change. You know what I'm saying? Change the fight.
That's true. So you think it's it's real mental over physical?
I feel it's both.
And
you know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Have one without the other.
You can't have one without, because this is
But nothing's 50-50. That's why the scales of the law is a little bit tilted.
I forgot what they said the scales was on that, but all I can tell you is that this is chess, not checkers.
Like that.
Well, I can see initially it's going to lean towards the physical side of it.
Yeah.
You got to be able to hold your own in there. But then as you advance, going through the amateur ranks, and once you turn professional,
you got to outsmart.
mental at that point in time.
I mean, but okay, so to me, walking to the ring, That's the hardest thing. That's what I'm saying.
That's mental.
So, you know, I seen this. I forgot what it was about. It was a cage. It was a movie about lady who climbed the cage. But the point I'm making is, you know, you got to walk to this, you know, to the ring. And that's a big mental part, you know, and face your fears.
Yes.
So how do you do that? How does that work? Like, what do you put in your head?
Shoot. Come on, Chiccn. We finna go to work. I just be talking to myself, you know what I'm saying? Like I crank myself up, you know, the little trash talk to myself. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, she ain't, you know what I'm saying? She ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? You built for this. You know what I'm saying? Right. Old clip, you've been fighting all your life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I just pretty much just pep talk myself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I do be nervous. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't go in the fight overconfident. Like, I just know I'm finna win because anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? But I do pep talk myself. You know what I'm saying? And I get it going.
Facts. So,
and pretty much after the first round, I'm back cool.
All right. I mean, so, you know, is it, you know, like you go in there, you got this confidence going, then you get punched. So when does it wake up? Do you look for the first punch or do you have to throw the first punch? Like, how do you calm yourself down in the ring?
When I hit them. when I know that jab is the answer.
Yeah.
And then I feel it, cause you know that's always my first punch is that jab. So yes.
Okay. All right. So how did you develop your jab? I mean, you know, and yeah, how did you
lot of practice? Because with every trainer, one thing they noticed about me was that I'm a long fighter. Right. So that's gonna be my number one too. Keep them up out me. Like I done had a whole fight, like when I fought in Vegas in front of Roy Jones the first time. That's how Roy Jones know who I am, because when I fought out there the first time, I whooped the girl so bad with a jab that her coach, her coach was like, "Get past that jab, Michaela. That's all she got. Yeah, that's all I need."
Like a beautiful jab.
Wham! That's knocking your head back. That's
why it's like a bobblehead. You know
that's why you see so many pictures of me. You'll see it. I'm always throwing that jab. It's always a jab. I'm talking about this really punching their face in, like their face is rearranging.
I see the same thing. I'm punching faces. So look, I'm scared. Look, I come in peace. You know what I'm saying? I already know you about that trouble. All right. I mean, you know, so I'm glad you said that. You know, you're going to party. You got to enjoy. You know, after you go out there, you always have to enjoy. You know,
yeah, because I don't party during training camp. Like I haven't been to no clubs. I don't drink or nothing. Like 6 weeks out.
It's that mental part.
Yeah, it's that mental. I don't want to get, you know what I'm saying, past the minute. Then I'm already like tired. I barely can get my hair done. Like it took me a lot to do this right here. Because I'm pretty much like, it's just training camp mode. I'm wearing workout clothes every day. I don't even get to dress up and I have my boutique. So it be that's why when I'm not in training camp, I sell more clothes because they see me actually wearing my clothes. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So you design your own clothes?
No, I don't design them, but it's just the fact that me wearing them and like what you have. They see what I have
and how I feel.
You said everybody likes winners.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna make a quick pivot before we go on our second break. So you know, you're a business owner. You're an entrepreneur, so you know, definitely gotta give you clap it up. You know, gotta give it up for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so what is the name of your boutique?
It's called the Headquarters Deluxe Studios.
All right. So you know, what made you go into business?
Because I was already known for like being fly and dressing, you know what I'm saying, and selling little clothes and stuff like that. So it was just like, man, I'm just gonna start my own business. And then the place was so big. I used to have a business partner, but she ended up not, you know what I'm saying, just leaving the business. And so it was a salon. I have a salon in there too. So I got girls in there who do hair, like braids and dreads and all that stuff.
Shop.
Yeah, one-stop shop. You can get your hair done, get your cute outfit. Hey, you might I even work people out up there at my shop. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I call it the headquarters, because you can get everything up here. It's a trap.
Okay, I like that. You know, I'm gonna have to bring my son up there because he's trying to get some dreads.
Okay, yes.
I don't want him no dreads though.
I know my kids, he's my dude, and I don't know what they doing these twists. Every time I be happy when they make me mad. I go, cut it off. I take them to the barbershop, cut it off. I'll be like, yeah, and then they be good again, and they trying to grow it back. So
that's the trick. I need to go in and cut that crap off his head.
Cut it crap. So when I get in trouble, just cut it off.
That act right.
Yeah, it's the act right.
And then I can throw the gloves in. I'm like, you want some meat?
Yeah.
Want some
All right. So, you know, how can they is your business, is your headquarters, your salon? Is it on social media?
Yes, it's on social media. It's on Instagram, and I also have a website as far as the clothes and stuff. I have some of my clothes on the website as well.
All right.
And I'm on Google, so y'all can actually Google me and GPS and pull up.
Like that, you heard me? Look, real deal. All right, so look, we about to get through, you know what I'm saying? Got the butt play in the background. So look, y'all, steady. Stay in there. We're about to go take our second break. We're going to be back with more of Chiccn Triple D Find. Let's go.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Darwin Price, man, Ground Sound. I want to give a big shout out to STWF Media, the big brand. You know what I'm saying? Where you can talk sports with NFL players and all type of fans, man. Go follow them on Facebook community. A big brand, STF Media, man. Shout out to them. Thank you for the support. Go follow them, Facebook, everywhere.
On there too.
Yeah, we back just like that. Sitting up here chilling with Chiccn.
Yeah, man. It's a kickback.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Even look, I'm so hungry, I can't drink nothing right now. Lord, I'm still over here smiling, y'all.
That's good. That's good. So, I mean, all right. So, we're going to start this, next segment. We got, you mentioned food, hungry. So after a fight, so, right now, one of our MMA fighters, he gave the analogy. He was like, he starves himself, doesn't eat meat. And then after he fights, it's like, that's his meat. When he fight, like, that's his meat. And then he goes and eat meat after that. So like, do you know?
I don't starve myself because that's not healthy. And like I told you, I'm pretty much like, I'm not losing that much weight because I'm just natural. So when I'm working out, I'm like able to eat. It's just that, yeah, you gotta fuel yourself, because I tried to do that, like not eat that much. And when you working out in 115-degree weather and you pushing it, like, you know what I'm saying, you'll feel like you getting lightheaded and stuff. So that's not good, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, especially when you're doing muscles, you gotta let your muscles gotta eat something too. And I have to, like, you know what I'm saying, recover my body real. So
wow.
Yes.
You're really sincere and knowledgeable about this workout stuff.
Because I started learning. You know what I'm saying? As I started saying I want to progress in my career, because in the beginning it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't working out twice a day. But when I started seeing how Mayweather was saying they work out 2 or 3 times a day, I was like, well, who am I to think that I can just work out once a day and think I'm gonna be a world champion when this man is working out 2 or 3 times a day? Right. So I started doing that. Then I just be around like good boxers. Like, I used to Derrick James' brother, Maurice James, my brother. So I'll be around them type of trainers, and I'm seeing how they eat and how they fighters eat. Yeah. And then, you know what I'm saying, I'll be around Terrence Crawford and I talk to them and they tell me how to eat. Like, I'll be around Maurice Hooker, you know what I'm saying? And just all of them. So we, like, after so long, then people seeing how I progress. I done had like nutritionists sponsor me before. Wow. I done had like, so in meal prep, people just showing me like how my body, seeing how, as I started paying attention to my body, I started seeing like, hey, when I fuel my body with these good things, my workouts feel so much good. Like I feel so much stronger. I feel so much faster.
Wow. All right. So, we're going to get back into this, experience. So tell us about the experience fighting for Kingdom Boxing Promotions. Mm-hmm. So what is that like? Because we've seen a lot of star people there. Guys seem like they just have they been around? No, they just got here. Oh wow. Yeah, so that's why this their 3rd fight, and I've been fighting with them since. Like it was another guy who was fighting on the card, Samuel Arnold, and so they used to be just his sponsor, and then they were just seeing how things was going in boxing, especially for the black boxers around here in the city. Like when the city did open back up, it was pretty much a lot of Hispanic fighters being able to fight on these cards and stuff. So they were just like, hey, we gonna give an outlet to where a lot of the black fighters can be able to fight too. And so that's what they've been doing. Wow. But they do both. They put Hispanics on the card too, because we had to let them know, hey, like, man, we don't want to just, we just gonna be all back from us. Like, you're not gonna win like that. We just everybody. Money is green. Yeah, money is green. You hear me? Money is green, and everybody want to fight like that. Hey, shout out to Shuli and Speaking Podcast. She's tapped in. She's definitely on our leadership team. So she said, shout out to your dedication. Thank you. So where did it come from? Shoot, my kids.
I have two young kings, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
17 and 15. My oldest son is autistic, and I'll get him.
Lord.
Yeah, I'm a single mom, so I just let them get them somebody to look up to, let them know like, hey, it don't matter what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You got a strong mom, and I'm teaching you how to be strong. You know what I'm saying? Be strong, young men. And that will motivate me. And I can hear my kids when they be in the crowd, like, go mama, go mama. I be like, dang, I'm mama. They tell me I go mama and stuff.
Now, it was shoes on the other foot. You be out there doing the same thing.
Well, because I be at the basketball games, real ghetto. It's my creation. It's my creation.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so. I mean, so you've also, you did like some 4Ks or something, like some marathons.
Mm-hmm. I did one with my son. We did a walking marathon. I think it was like 3 miles, and I had raised like almost $1,000 for that for the autism walk, for autism speaks and stuff. And so then I was just like, you know what? We were trying to find some autistic stuff to buy to wear while we was out there, and we couldn't really get it. So now I got it to where I don't haven't posted it that much, but I got my son like little stuff there where he can sell so that he can make him a little money. I was selling autism like little things for the shoes, bracelet, earrings. That's little stuff like that because people need to be more aware about autism.
Glory. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I was a teacher. I was a former teacher in New Orleans, Louisiana. The first time I ever said Louisiana on New Orleans, but I was a teacher in New Orleans, and I actually had the opportunity to teach autistic kids. And it's a great experience. Those kids show love in such a unique way, and it's just so genuine.
It's like, so genuine because my son. My son ain't fake. They gonna tell you. They gonna tell you how they feel, even if you be like, yeah, because what I'm saying. Because you know what? That's like my son was my first fight because he didn't talk till he was 5, and I had him when I was 20. And at that time, don't nobody know really what autism is, you know what I'm saying? So we just say it was a speech impediment. So it was like so hard. I used to cry sometimes because I have to keep feeding him because he can't tell me that he's hungry, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. So I made it to where now my son is like one of the, like out of 300 and some kids, he like top 30 some kid in his class. He's ranked, he's like 92 grade point average.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? Because they
Mr. Parker voice. I like that.
Yeah, they like they're very smart. He's very, very smart. Like he used to get in trouble because he would just be wanting to read. Like he's a reader.
I like that because it's always said if you want to hide something from a black person, put it in
the
pages of a book.
Mm-hmm.
Sugar's got another question. She said, did he get speech therapy?
Yes.
She's a speech coach.
Yes, and you know what? I got it to him when he was 2 years old because when he was 1. And he had another cousin who was like running circles around him, and because he was nothing but a month older than him. And as far as running circles, like he walked at the right time, but he wasn't like no eye contact, and he wasn't talking. And the doctor told me, "Oh, boys are just a little slower, not this slow."
Wow, right? Like what's up? Like
even though I'm one of the person who just known for having kids and just being around kids, I knew that wasn't right. So I took him to another doctor, and that's when they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna give him speech therapy, cognitive therapy, and all that stuff." And when our baby said his first words was 1, 2, 3, go, because we were doing calls and stuff like that. So you know what I'm saying, that would make me real life happy. And then after that,
how much did you cry when that happened?
A lot. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yes, I can't wait till you say mama. When he started saying mama and food, because they was teaching him sign language and stuff too. And he used to be like, food, hungry. I said, you better ask for food. Don't just tell me you want food.
Oh, like you said that.
Yeah.
So, all right, man, that is greatness. That is great. I mean, so you seem like you have a lot going on. Have a lot. People that's support you and that you have to support. You got your city, you got your kids, you got your family. So wow, I mean, so where do you get your strength from? Is it from your parents, your grandmother? Your
my mom, my grandma. Like that's who raised me. My mom, my grandma. Like it was times like my mom, she had to like pretty much go live with like one of her friends to stay by her job because she didn't have a car to make sure that that she had to make it work. So it would be days we wouldn't see our mom, so we would be there with our grandma. Man. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And that used to make me mad because I want to see my mama. You know what I'm saying? And then like it would been time like for Christmas, like my mom gave us them birds and cups and stuff from McDonald's and we just got socks and drawers and stuff for Christmas, you know what I'm saying? And we just had to get that, and that was Christmas.
Right. Wow.
So I was just like, man, I'm gonna make sure I work hard so that my kids won't have to experience that, You know what I'm saying? And that's what
Wow.
got me. That what made me strong. Like I've been working since I was 14 years old.
Wow.
Yes.
So surely she says, sis, a fighter for real.
Yes.
A lot of parents just listen to the doctors.
Yes.
So
I wasn't just listening. I was just like, nah. He got at least be saying mama. It'd be different if he was saying like mama and just one words. He wasn't saying no words.
Wow.
And then like when he was playing with cars, like little toys, he wouldn't play with them like how normal kids would play with certain toys. He was playing with them like different. He would just line them up and just
that was it.
That was it.
Wow.
He would line them, but he was good with beats though, music. Like he would beat to his head. Like his favorite song was "Stun Like My Daddy." That song came out. He was getting ready like "Stun Like My Daddy, Stun Like My Daddy." And I used to thought that was funny though.
For real though. For real. I like that.
Now he don't never be quiet. Every time he always talking about something.
Y'all finna hear me.
Y'all finna hear me for real.
I like that. For real. You got a lot to say, a lot to catch up on, man. Like that's good. That's good to hear. I like that. I like you got me all getting all warm on that side. Because I used to be a teacher, so definitely good to hear breakthroughs like that. You know, definitely, good to hear that. So all right. I mean, so right now, so moving back to your fight. So what's the preparation? So you got the preparation, so you're in the ring. Last time you was in there, you was sparring in the ring. I seen that you was in there jabbing, you was jabbing. So, a lot of boxers, is that you feeling out the ring so you can know like your steps? Like why would boxers do
before we fight, we get in the ring?
Yes.
Because we gotta see how it feels. We gotta make sure it feels good, you know what I'm saying, to us. And it might need an adjustment or something or anything, but we just need something familiar to our feet.
Okay, you said adjustment. I've never heard
like
of
say
that.
for instance, like you on the ring and then you feel a crack or anything, you need to be able to tell, hey, this ring is doing this right here. You know what I'm saying?
I never knew that you can experience that in the ring. Like there's cracks in the ring.
He's like a lot of things can go on. So you just gotta make sure you feeling it. You know what I'm saying? And then like them little jitters that you be having, it kind of like help with your jitters. Right. When you get in there, you like, okay. And I had liked the ring. I was just like, well, maybe I said, this ring, she can't run that much. Her ass still was running. I said, damn.
She was doing the running back.
She was running back forward. That's why I was just like, shoot him. I was like, how she win? Like her punches wasn't even no power. She was running somewhere with, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, she was long. So it was just a little touch. Them touches was counting.
Yeah, that was it, So all right, so what takeaway did you get from that? You know what I'm saying? Because you see, that was a good experience for you. That was your first time back in the ring. Had a really good competition. You know what I'm saying? You showed out. You did. You represented Dallas pretty well.
Yes.
But this, that to me was like preparation for this. I think that made you more hungry
for this fight. Yes. Yeah, it did. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just like, shoot, I sure can't lose again. You know what I'm saying? And I'm main event, so it made me just. The sparring was beefed up. I made sure I sparred 3 times that week. It wasn't we just gonna reschedule. All right, then when you reschedule, I'm finna go over to this other gym because that's why you'll see me at different gyms sparring. You know what I'm saying? I'm making sure I get it in, and I want all the good girls. That's why you see some of them girls was bigger than me, so I was taking the power. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Everything, anybody, And so I was getting all that. So that, you know what I'm saying, that's how I was feeling.
I like that. I mean, and one thing, I don't know how bad it is with the men boxers, but something that I see, while following you, it was like you have issues finding fighters or boxers. Someone would say, hey, they're gonna box you, and then they pull out.
Yes.
Like
there was a lot going on. I was getting a couple of calls during the pandemic, but it was falling out. It was falling out. Like sometimes you get girls who don't want to fight me. Cause they just like, I don't want to fight her. Then it was
they ain't want to get beat.
Yeah, they man, I'm talking about. I done got calls from Matchroom, for PBC, all type of calls. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like them girls. They know I'm a risk. You know what I'm saying? Like they know I'm a risk to take
whatever they got. All right. I mean, so definitely I follow you on IG. And I see, a lot of boxers. You had people with Clarissa Shields.
Yeah.
And some other.
And she cool. Like I done talked to her a couple times. Like even through Messenger, we'll be talking and stuff like that. Like she real cool.
All right. I mean, so who do you see yourself maybe? Would you fight her?
You said, oh no, I never fight. in two. Like, our weight classes is too different. I'm not scared of it. It's just that.
Oh, she's like, let me clear that up.
Yeah, I ain't scared, but she big. I fight it like I'm trying to go down to super flyweight. She like super middleweight. Okay. We can't never meet in the middle.
All right. I can dig it. So, about to take a quick break. So who is one of your who's your aspirations in boxing?
Shoot, all the guys here from Dallas. Like, cause you know what I'm saying? I seen like Maurice Hooker from Oak Cliff. We didn't even know it, but we actually grew up in 75216 district. Like, we was pretty much, in the zip code, like we pretty much some streets down from each other. And to see him come from that and then becoming a world champion, then I pull up to his house and it's a mansion, you know what I'm saying? So right. I'm like, bro, this gonna be me, you know what I'm saying? So that's like motivation for real.
Wow. All right. So we got here. So Chris, appreciate you tapping in with us. He said, "You're beautiful."
Thank you.
Hey, look, that ain't gonna get you no brownie point. She'll still knock you out there.
Hey, I just won't hit you as hard.
Nice. So, about to take a quick break. Last break for tonight, and y'all keep them questions coming, and we'll be back with more of our interview with Chiccn Metcalf, Triple D's finest. Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Gritty checking in. This Friday I'm live with STWF Media, man. Little interview coming soon. Everybody, y'all tune in, man. We got some big coming. Let's get it.
He thirsty. Wait, I was on air with that. Well, so Chris, he says, I might like her hitting me. I don't think you want that player. You don't want that.
Guys that be saying y'all just don't know these people. It's so guys.
I'm about to ask you about that.
Bro, there's so many guys that say the weird stuff to me. It don't even matter if you sweaty. I still get licking, drop your bad.
Creepy, man.
Man, it's so freaking creepy. Like, especially when I was like that with me 4th of July working out, hitting the bag on 4th of July, still working out, and all that sweat on me. You just like, bro, I see that sweat between your legs. I just know it's good. I was like,
oh, bro.
Like put the lotion in the basket.
Like I'm so used to it now. I just blow it. I don't even respond. I don't even put laugh out loud no more. I just look at it and keep going.
But it's like and shout out to women, in sports and women just in general. Like that's something that y'all have to deal with.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna say degrading, but the needless hitting on. You know what I'm saying? Like you just can't let it work out, bro.
It's a man.
Like, how do you how do you feel about that? Is it just you're used to it?
Like I'm so used to it now because I used to be a dancer. That's what what I'm saying. That's what saying. So I'm so used to like just the most weirdest things being said to me.
I can believe that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the most weirdest, and it don't matter what race you are. Men is gonna say however they feel to you.
Wow.
No matter.
Yeah, no matter. It don't matter the age, the race, or nothing. I'm talking about old schools, all of them.
Wow. Look, you got. Come on, you can't just put that out there. I want to know what's the weirdest thing you heard. Because I'm gonna tell you, when I was at Grambling, little guy, I stopped hanging with him. Or I stopped letting him hang with me. We were walking the yard.
Locked up somewhere.
And this dude, he told the chick, he was like, "You must be from Tennessee because you're the only 10 I see." I said,
I like corny stuff, so I would have laughed.
I was like, "Damn, get your ass." So what was one of the corniest lines? What was some of the corny hit lines?
Pretty much is I drink your bath water type stuff.
I've heard, yeah. That's some old school.
That's some old school stuff because it was so funny. A lot of older guys be trying to give me a young guys too, because they don't be knowing my age. But then that's why I made a post one day and said, I am a cougar and not a sugar mama. They tell me what's the difference? Because a cougar is they gonna F you and send you on your way. But a sugar mama gonna take care of you, and I ain't taking care of none of you.
And get that straight.
Right,
let's get it straight.
Wait, hold on. We gotta holler. Gonna learn today. All right. So what we got? We got Darrell. He's tapped in. What he said: men in gyms, sports are reckless. Regardless, I watched some of your fights. She is about to lay her opponent out. That's what they said about.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to.
Yeah,
I love. It'd be so funny because like when I was younger, I wasn't known for fighting. Like I wasn't scared, but I wasn't known for fighting. But I had to tell people, man, it's so fun to fight somebody and get a check at the end.
Man,
that's the funnest thing. You don't even get no better than that. No police, you can nothing. Like, and then you know what I'm saying. So it's that's fun.
Wow. All right. I mean, so right now you're in a great lane, with fight. We're in sports, and you're in boxing. So, like you say, it's very profitable. Conor McGregor, he made billions off of this. So how do you think transitioning into technology? How do you think boxing will be in the future?
I think people still love boxing as long as it don't get too corrupt. Cause it's already a little corrupt. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes you so mad because it'd be like, dang, like the belts, they be playing a part in who gonna fight who, and it's stopping.
Office politics.
Yeah, it be politics. It'd be like, man, give the fans. Like, I thought the fans supposed to give what they want to, because we the one who paying. We the one who paying to watch these fights, and it's just like that's why now I'm not paying for a fight if I don't want to see it. If I don't want to see it, because it's like you just pretty much just taking my money but not giving me what I want, and I'm not satisfied.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready to see this Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence fight.
Yes, sir.
And it needs to happen this year. Like, we don't want another Mayweather and Pacquiao fight. That was like one of the most boring. I was in Vegas for that fight, and that was one of the most boring fights in my life.
Wow.
It was. I thought it was gonna be some action-packed, all type of stuff going down.
That fight was about 10 or 15 years too late.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so right now, I feel it's the best time for both of them guys to fight.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, they're the face right now.
Yeah.
Because boxing, I've been a boxing fan since Mike Tyson, Rocky Marciano.
Yes.
I love the sport of boxing. I watch boxing. But since the Klitschko brothers, it went away, and that's when MMA, UFC,
they just came in brick shop.
Right. Exactly. So I mean, right now, it needs a spark.
Yes.
And I
love what they're doing with women's, right? So they trying to give us the most shine. Like, I went to the first women fight in April that fought at the Madison Square Garden. They were the first females to ever headline Madison Square Garden.
What?
And they got paid over $1 million to fight. Like, if no female fighter ever got paid. Yes, women. Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. I made sure I was in the building for that fight.
Wow.
I wish I could go to London for this next fight that's coming up with Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall.
Yes.
And and then you're gonna have Alicia Montgomery and Michaela Mayer. They on the undercard. Yes, and them two been going at it. Yeah. So it was like, dang, I wish I can go to London to go see that fight.
Wow. All right, so we got the chat. So Darren, he says the judges needs to be police. What do you think about, I guess
they do.
Oh,
I feel like they do need to be police, be some, you know what I'm saying? Because like you seen that one judge, that guy Michael Fox, he was the WBA belt, and he clearly beat that, outboxed that guy. And system judges, you know what I'm saying? He had one of the ladies who was racist and everything. She had him losing every round, even though he was winning.
Yeah, he was winning.
And she got in trouble, but then she ended up right back judging again. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, yes, they do need to, because it's like we train so hard and we go through so much. Like, people don't even know 80% of the fighters is hurt when we go into a fight. We don't probably strain a muscle or just something, you know what I'm saying, hurt a hand, but we still in there fight because we are warriors, we fighters. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And to actually go through all that and somebody cheat you out your fight, like, and then you can't retaliate to them because you'll get in trouble, like that makes you mad.
Wow.
Yes.
I can imagine. I can only imagine that. All right, so Derry says they cheat so many good fighters.
Yes, they do.
So, how do you think that can be remedied? Like this, how do you think you can police the judges or fix?
This is the thing. They need to be held accountable. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, she just got suspended, but she was right back on her, and you ain't heard nothing else. Like, did she get fined? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? They need to be heftily fined into where, you know what I'm saying, if you don't pay this fine, then you'll go to jail. Because if, say for instance, if a fighter take a ped and they so happen to hurt another fighter in the ring, a charge can be brung upon the fighter. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing needs to be done to a judge, because this is our lives that you're playing with.
Oh, wow.
I got 3 things to recommend. I like the fine part. That's number 1. The second one is, I think they should have like report cards at the end of it. Based on how they did.
On how they did.
If they, it's going to terminate if you call fights in the future. And the third one that I think somebody said it maybe was an NBA or NFL game, that they should go up to the podium after the fights, whatever, and have to talk.
And have to talk, yeah, because I want to know what made you give me this round.
Oh,
yeah, I feel like
gotcha.
they should do that because they don't get interviewed. They just pretty much fuck you over, and then they just gone on to the next fight, and it's just like, no, they need to be held accountable for what they doing. If they start getting held accountable, then it'd be what it is. That's why now in the Olympics, I think they finna take boxing at the Olympics for a couple of years because there's so much corruption going on. Now you got all these kids who've been working so hard to do the Olympics and they ain't gonna even be able to do it. That's why you finna see a lot of the people finna start turning pro. That's why I let them turning pro.
Yeah, that's how I see an increase in that. Good, really good point. That's a really good point on that. Wow. Right. I mean, so a lot of people tell us like what goes on into boxing, because I remember getting ready for the fight. Like we know the training part. But one thing that surprised me with Mayweather and Pacquiao fight, they wanted blood drawn. Do they have to draw your blood for fight? Like
yes.
Especially Pacquiao. Though.
Yes, because because like 1 minute Pacquiao looking like this, and one next minute his head big as fuck. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
that's a dead giveaway.
That's a dead giveaway. You know what I'm saying? Like yes, you need to be tested. You need to be tested because like the girl French on design. It's French on Cruz or something like that. She's now the new super middleweight. You know what I'm saying? Undisputed champion. Well, with her fighter, one of her other fights, she ended up losing, but she lost because the girls was on pads.
Oh.
So she ended up getting her belts back.
Okay.
They ended up campaigning for her, helping her get her belts back. You know what I'm saying? That's like that's messed up.
Yeah, that is.
I'm regular. Now we all gonna do pads and let everybody do pads.
Right.
But if everybody want but if everybody gonna be natural, then everybody need to fight natural.
It'd be even playing.
It'd be even playing field.
All right, I agree. So my last question. Which animal would you say you are? If you had to make the analogy.
I say
chicken.
I'm like a gorilla.
Okay. I can do that.
Yeah. Gorilla. Yeah.
I can do that. I say, who that? They want to do that. They want their ass whip, blue black. Yeah.
I like this song. Don't let that song start playing in the middle. I like it up.
All right. Since we're enjoying this great interview, we got Triple D's finest, Chiccn Metcalf in the building with us. She's fighting on Saturday.
At Gilley's, right?
At Gilley's, yes, across from the police station, so don't act crazy.
Yeah. Walking right across the street.
You hear me? Yeah.
Wait, talking about, I went to UFC, MMA fight some years ago, at Smoke Bomb Factory, I believe. But the point I'm saying is, no, it was Gas Monkey Lounge. So the atmosphere is crazy.
It is.
Meaning, like, everyone's walking around there, hey, dude, I'll whip your ass. You know what I'm saying? Everyone got their clicks. Because everyone got their clicks. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, and it's like, and I watched it to her as this black dude beat this white guy. And, of course, everyone in the audience wanted to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had his camp there. They were pissed off that, hey, this black guy, of course, what black. Woo, whoop that
Yeah, whoop that. Because my mom be in the crowd. Whoop that bitch. Whoop that bitch. I'll be like, mama.
So what is the atmosphere like? Do you bring your camp, do you bring your camp to your fight?
Hey, my friends on 10. All my homegirls on 10.
Like that.
They pretty much be like, shoot, because if you go down, shoot, you're going to have to fight us outside the race.
That's motivation.
Yeah, that's right. You know what I'm saying? But like my fans be lit. You're going to be hearing this, my whoop that trick or whoop that bitch. You know what I'm saying? All type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just all type of cussing words. And sometimes they don't be meaning no harm. It's just that's
that environment.
That's in the environment. Like, yeah, we fighting.
Yeah. And and that's what it's, and that's the atmosphere I got. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The feeling, the vibes I got, because at a baseball game, like, hey, hey, everyone's trying to catch the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like at a basketball game, everyone's trying to watch the shot. At a football game, trying to watch, but in the fighting event, everyone's trying to prove like they can whoop your ass.
I'm just saying, then like people don't even know fighting is a trigger. That's why when somebody fight, then he'll make other people fight, and other people fight. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you gotta have a lot of security there, because fighting is just a trigger for some people.
Yeah. All right. So my last question, I'm gonna take go off script with this one. What was the biggest fight? You know what I'm saying? Because like in school at John Mack, we had ward fights, 7 ward against other, like different turf wars. And, hey, that shit felt good. You know what I'm saying? No lie. You know what I'm saying? My favorite time is actually having family fights. You know what I'm saying? Like, when my family coming, hey, get your ass out here. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, me and my little cousin, we were young, but like the rivalry fights for me was in middle school. And we would always get on the train. It was, because I went to O.W. Holmes, so it was O.W. Holmes and Zoom Walk.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah, so they would meet up at the train station and it's a fight. And that way it was fun. And then, like, I went to Skyline, and Skyline got every hood there. Because it's a magnet school.
All over, yep.
Yeah, it's a magnet school. So you had to be accepted there. So you got, like, the Crips, the Bloods, you know what I'm saying? There's the West Dallas, East Dallas, South Dallas. Everybody's all at one school.
Okay. So of course I got to ask it because, to me, I think West Dallas, that's the guys with the Jerry curls.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm just saying West Dallas.
They always never back in the day for sure.
That was back in the day, shoot, but West Dallas known for fight because that's the slums, like for real.
That's what the project was for years.
Yeah. Like, everybody had their projects, but West Dallas projects was different.
When you thought of West Dallas, that's what you thought of.
Yes,
the brownstones for miles.
I'm gonna say, and then they really pretty. It's the bottom, like that's the place that got flooded first was West Dallas. So it's just like they a different breed.
That's where Bunny and Clyde came from.
Yeah, they came from West Dallas. Yeah, for real, like that's a different breed of people.
Hey, you know what? Now you say that, because my son, shout out to the Redbird Raiders. When you're playing park ball, we had a game out there in West Dallas. And they started shooting them. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds about right.
All right. You got any questions for Shay?
I sure do. So, you have a boutique.
Mm-hmm.
If you had a choice between the two, would you rather for your boutique to take off to make you famous or your fighting career?
My fighting career, definitely. Like, that's my first love.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I done made the most sacrifices with that. You know what I'm saying, with this period with fighting. And, because it's times that I can't even be with my kids. You know what I'm saying? And, like, on birthdays, sometimes I done been way out of town training because I had to train and not be able to take them nowhere and stuff like that, not be with them. I'll be so tired I can't really cook real meals. I'll be like, hey, man, I'm just finna fill the refrigerator up.
Figure it out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like, you know what I'm saying, my boxing for sure.
So, just like in any other place, any other hood, whatever case may be. Like he spoke earlier about, the fighting history in Dallas. I think just Dallas in general, anywhere we go in the country, we gonna stand up. I think it's a little bit of that Texas bravado, but
Texas bravado.
But
it's the shag, man.
People
hate
Texas, and people hate that Dallas love the Dallas Cowboys.
That part.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't bringing up Dallas Cowboys.
That part.
Man, it don't matter how many losses we got. We going to the goddamn Super Bowl.
You just had to show that.
You goddamn right. I still buy new gear every year. I believe in my boys.
All right.
So you are our first interview in the new studio.
Oh, for real?
So
I did it first again?
First again.
That's what I'm talking about.
So now that you done hung out with us, what are your thoughts of the new digs we got?
I like it here. I'm going to come back. I like it here.
That's what's up. We're going to take you up on that too.
Yeah, this is, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all, they got it smelling good up in here. I said, dang.
Hold on. Got to elaborate on that. It smells like plugins.
Okay, yeah, plugins, y'all.
We don't need Arlington police up here knocking up the door.
Yeah, not that good. No, but it smells good here. It's cleaner and everything. I like it. Big old flat screen.
We jamming it up, but we definitely appreciate you tapped in, hanging out with us. So got shout outs. How can everyone find you?
Y'all can find me on Facebook at Shay Metcalf. Y'all can find me on Instagram at The Real Slim Goody, and on Twitter at Shay Metcalf. It's the headquarters, Deluxe Studios, on all social media platforms. And for my sponsors, I want to give a shout out to the Blueprint, the chiropractor. There's some twin chiropractors. They've been getting me adjusted, helping me recover on my body and stuff, giving my cupping sessions, my dry needle stem, like that, and that stuff really do be helping. And the real Brady's. They help me with my solar panels on my house. So if you need some solar panels, hit me up. I got the hookup. They'll make sure you're good. And oh yeah, and you know, I just got sponsored by Skyline Ranch. Everybody know about Skyline Ranch. It's their 30-year anniversary. And I'm so happy that they seen me fight, coming back my first fight from Kingdom Boxing. And they just been down with me ever since. So shout out to Skyline Ranch, the Petries.
All right. So, you know, before we let you go, we got, you know, definitely got to ask you this. So for your fighter, for any fighter, what do you want to tell them? You got anything you want to tell them?
Hey man, stay working hard, stay chasing your dream. Because in boxing, your life could change in just one phone call. One phone call, your life could change in that fight. So just stay ready. Now, I make sure I don't get out of shape. I was mentioning somebody on Twitter today. I said it's a girl who a world champion, the girl Ebony Bridges, and I was just like, yeah. Say to me, when she gonna fight again? I said, well, shoot, I'm over here ready, last minute calls and everything. I'm ready for it. So so I'm staying ready. That's I said I want
them. No F's given.
Like that.
None at all.
So, you know, we're gonna take a close right here. We definitely appreciate you, you know, hanging out with us. We're gonna definitely have to get you back after the fight. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got, you know, because we got the footage. We're gonna be there and we can stream the fight. I see we can there's a link that we can actually buy and view the fight.
Yep, yeah. Use my link because they now they starting to pay us for the pay-per-views, which I was liking that. I said, yes, I need to get paid for all this type of stuff for my likes.
Right. Exactly. Because, you know, the city came out to see you. And Sports Talk with Friends, we definitely gonna be out there to, you know, support you. And you know, we're gonna be out there. Hey, whoop her ass.
Yes, okay. You know, I'm ready too. And we partnering afterwards.
Hey, all right, so look, until next time, this should do it. Uncle Leroy, don't say the Leroy without the Junior. And we got fucking champ right there, Chiccn motherfucking champ. Let's go. And we out, man. My guy, Coach Lee, on the control.